Travis Kelce shoots down questions about his personal life from brother Jason in awkward New Heights exchange. Jason tried to persuade Travis to talk about his bye-week plans on New Heights' November 5th episode. Travis Kelce is keeping his head in the game. The 36-year-old Kansas City Chiefs tight end is rehabilitating after his team's loss to the Buffalo Bills on Sunday, November 2nd. The Chiefs now have a bye week with Travis and his teammates not set for another game until the Chiefs take on the Denver Broncos on Sunday, November 16th. But Travis isn't keen in revealing his bye-week intentions. On the Wednesday, November 5th broadcast of his and brother Jason Kelce's New Heights podcast, Jason tried to persuade Travis to explain his off-the-field schedule. "I'm thinking about how the F. Are we going to beat the Denver Broncos? That's going to be on my mind for the next 2 weeks," Travis said when asked about his plans. "Well, for the next week, at least, take your mind a little bit elsewhere," Jason told him. "What are you doing? Anything fun? You're going to get into travel? What are you doing here? What are you doing over the week? Tell us about your personal life." Travis shut down the debate, adding no chance. Jason laughed off the awkward situation, telling the listeners, "See you guys," and faking to terminate the podcast as Travis laughed. Though focus is often on Travis' personal life with his fiancée, Taylor Swift, the NFL star has made it plain that his mind stays on football. "I can't say that I'm not frustrated, more from the entire start of the season than just this Bills game. I mean, there's games that I don't think we had any business losing," Travis said of the Chiefs' current score sheet of 4 wins and 4 losses this season. Travis said that he and the rest of the squad are excited to go back to doing what they do best. "I feel like we didn't come out with our best punch against Buffalo," he said. "And yeah, we got to find a way to clean all that up, man. We should get back to playing passionate Chiefs football, dying for each other out there on the field, man." Despite some difficulties, it's been a record-making season for Travis, who scored his 100th career touchdown last month. "I'm simply the old lucky dog still able to do this thing," Travis told Scott Van Pelt on SportsCenter following his team's triumph against the Washington Commanders. "I'm putting on the pads like I'm 15 years old again. I'm loving every single bit of it." Travis Kelce's brief, almost throwaway response, "No chance," might seem small in isolation. But when you pull back the lens, it becomes something far greater. A symbolic stand against a culture that constantly demands access, commentary, and vulnerability on its own terms. It was a 2-word masterclass in boundaries, intentional silence, and emotional discipline in a world where athletes are expected to be entertainers, influencers, and open books all at once. What we saw in that moment wasn't just an NFL player refusing to gossip. It was a man quietly redefining what professionalism looks like in an era of constant exposure. For decades, athletes have battled this tug-of-war between performance and persona. From Michael Jordan's obsessive focus on the court to Tom Brady's media discipline, the greats have always understood one thing. Attention is a double-edged sword. It builds your legend, but it can also blur your purpose. Travis Kelce has lived on that edge for over a year now, transforming from a football superstar to a global pop cultural figure, analyzed not just for his routes and receptions, but for his facial expressions, hand gestures, and travel choices. Every headline about Taylor Swift at a Chiefs game has amplified his name, but also chipped away at the simplicity of his craft. It's no longer just Travis Kelce, the tight end. It's Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift's fiancé. And for a man built on football fundamentals, team identity, and personal discipline, that shift can feel like losing control of one's own narrative. That's why this small, unassuming moment matters. Because when Travis said no chance, he was reclaiming that narrative. He was saying, in effect, "I'm more than headlines. I'm not a character in someone else's story. I'm here to win football games, not feed the gossip cycle." It was an act of quiet rebellion, not against his brother, not against the podcast, but against the entire machinery of modern celebrity culture that constantly erases the line between the personal and the performative. And perhaps that's what makes Travis Kelce's decision so admirable. He didn't explode, rant, or storm off. He didn't mock or scold. He just said no. 2 syllables that carried the weight of self-respect. In an era when fame can so easily devour authenticity, that restraint is power. But it also reveals something deeper about the modern athlete's psychological landscape. Athletes today aren't just competing against rival teams. They're competing against the distractions of fame, the expectations of fans, and the noise of the internet. To remain grounded amid that chaos requires a level of mindfulness that borders on heroic.